three.
Hey guys, it's me. As you can tell, I'm pretty sick again. Um, I got a pretty good amount of people that said they wanted kind of a where my life is going in 2019, like where Andrew and I are going towards, like if we're gonna get married at some point, if we're gonna have another kid at some point. So I thought I'd address all of those things in a video. I'm sorry, I'm like, this whole vlogging thing for me, I thought it would be really, really like exciting to do, and it is really fun to do, but it's also like really time consuming, and like, I don't want to say it's not practical when you have a kid, but the amount of teen moms that I see that spend hours and hours editing, like, I don't understand where that time comes from. Because I literally have no time for anything, and I guess that's because, like, I work so much, and like when I'm in school I have zero time to do anything. So I feel like whenever I do this, it's like last minute and it's super short, and I'm sorry about that, but I honestly don't know how like other vloggers that have kids take the time to edit their videos so much, because I literally have zero time. And that's why I haven't really been keeping up with the once a week thing, because I don't really have enough material to make a video every week. I just don't have the time. Nolan is a lot of work, and work is a lot of work, and everything else is a lot of work. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm really trying. As for where we're going in terms of wedding, we're not engaged yet. He wants to do that. He wants to make it special, and I don't blame him. We got pregnant at a young age. He wants this to be something that we're actually doing because we love each other, and not because we have a baby or whatever. So I kind of understand where he's coming from when he says, like, I don't know if I want to do it yet, because I want this to be when it's a good time, and when we have enough money for like a nice ring, the ring that I want, and like when we know that we're financially stable to have a wedding, and like stuff like that. So we're thinking, at least I'm thinking, 2021 is the year that we graduate, or the year that I graduate. He'll graduate a year before that. That's the year that that I graduate, and I think that October, because our anniversary is in September. But if anybody that knows me knows that my dream wedding is at Allison's Orchard, up, if you've been there, when you go down the horse ride or whatever, the hay ride, and then that first stop, that like huge nice view to the left, that is where I want to get married. It has been where I've wanted to get married since I was very, very little, since we moved here, probably when I was like 7 or 8. So that's where we plan on getting married, in October, so that people can go apple picking after, and yeah. So I think we're just gonna play it by ear, and he's gonna propose when he's gonna propose. Maybe we're engaged for 3 years, maybe we're engaged for 2 months. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're planning on staying together, obviously. We're planning on getting married, but we want to do that. Not that having a kid at a young age isn't the right way, but we want to get engaged the right way. We want it to be special, and we want it to be because we love each other, and again, not because we have Nolan, because that's not a reason to marry someone. The hair's a little talking and trying to go down for a nap. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where we are. Marriage, we want to get married, but I don't really know how soon it's going to happen. Of course, I'll give you guys updates. But as for kids, I really want a second kid. I see all of, like, my friends on Facebook and stuff having a second baby or getting pregnant even for the first time, and I'm like, oh, my uterus hurts, because I just want another baby so bad, and I want to be pregnant again so bad. But at the same time, I want a baby Nolan, and I want him to be able to get as much of us and only us, like our attention, as possible. So it's a tough call. And Andrew wants to wait until we're married, until we have a house, until we're financially stable. But then again, that's not until Nolan's like 8 or something. So I don't want to wait that long. But we're kind of on separate pages there. We kind of have to figure it out. We both want more kids. We just don't know when. So yeah, I mean, it's tough, and other moms can probably relate that have one or that have two. And it's really hard to like decide what time is the right time to have a second. I mean, some people are thrown into it, like some people get pregnant pretty soon after their first and they have another baby and it works and it's fine for them. But I want to know that I'm doing the right thing. I don't want to make Nolan grow up too quickly, but I also don't want there to be a huge space between him and his siblings. So it's a tough call. I really don't know when we're gonna have more kids. I would do it right now, but he's the practical one and he's the one that wants to wait, so we'll wait. So yeah, I mean, other than that stuff, I mean, my goals for 2019 are really just to be a happier person. I feel like I'm on myself so much about not vlogging enough and not going to the gym enough and not paying attention to Nolan enough and not working enough and not making enough money. Like, I think I'm just like so down on myself sometimes, all the time, really, that I just need to get better at that. Like, of course I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm a 19-year-old mom with a freaking 2-year-old. That blows my mind. He's crazy old. Who's teething, who's terrible twos, who's up in my face all the time, and working and going to school, and I know that I need to cut myself slack, but I don't. So I just need to get better at that. I need to get better at understanding that I'm not going to be perfect, and understanding that just because I didn't vlog one week doesn't mean that I'm a terrible person. And I get on myself so much. And I'm sure other moms can relate to that. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I just need to, like, going along with that, focus on me more. Like, I put so much time and effort into Nolan, and that's awesome when you're a mom, to feel that you put in a lot of time with your children. It's a good feeling to know that I'm doing something for him. But at the same time, I need to step away, and I need to do me for a couple hours every week. And I just need to focus on what makes me happy sometimes, because I think that also affects how well I'm parenting and how well I'm going to work and how well I'm living, because I just don't give myself enough credit and give myself enough time and space to be able to recuperate from all the craziness in my life. So definitely goals for 2019 are all of those things. Which I think I said last year, but we're saying again. It really is. So for future videos, I was thinking kind of along the lines of, this is going to sound weird, but I've been into watching these videos lately, and they're so calming, it's insane. Like the So Satisfying videos, I like bought floral foam for my brother because he has anxiety and ADHD, and I thought it'd be good for him, like sensory issues, to be able to squeeze things. So I bought him a couple blocks of it, and I kept one because why not? I bought like 4 blocks. So I was thinking about doing like an attempt at a So Satisfying video, because I just thought that would be fun. I have no one help me. And then I was also thinking of doing like a Q&A with my mom in terms of like how our labors were different, how they were the same, how she reacted when I told her I was pregnant. Kind of like a mom-daughter video about our pregnancies and her reactions and stuff. Because she was a huge part in helping raise Nolan. She still is every day. She's actually coming over in like 20 minutes to we're all going to take Nolan to the Children's Museum. But that aside, he was sleeping in the car. No, he's not. Anyway, save me. me. I guess I gotta go. I'm listening to see if he's awake. Whenever I sit down, he starts crying. And then whenever I get up to go get him, he stops. So I don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, so I guess those are my 2019 resolutions, and I know that everybody has a bunch of them and everybody ends up flaking out on some of them, and I probably will too, but that's not the attitude I want to have. So I am going to try my best. I'm probably going to go to the walk-in later and go to the doctor because I have been a mess lately. Nolan had the stomach bug on New Year's Eve, which was fun. We had friends over. Luckily, the vomiting didn't start until 2 in the morning, so we were able to do our festivities and stuff while he was sleeping, and then all of a sudden, like every 20 minutes, he'd sit up and puke. It was literally the saddest thing ever. But then, of course, I got it. So New Year's Day, that night, I was literally up until 4 in the morning throwing up. Andrew must have the immune system of a god because he wasn't even touched. And now I have a cold. So I haven't been able to catch a break. I don't know what's going on with my immune system. I thought that working at like a preschool would help, but I guess it's just like a petri dish and I'm gonna get sick no matter what. So that's my video today. Those are my ideas for my next few videos. I will probably be, hopefully, I know I say I'm going to post every week, but hopefully posting them within like 4 or 5 days of each other so that I'm constantly posting, which is really difficult for me, as you can tell. But if you have any other ideas or even any thoughts as for how I can do those video ideas, definitely leave them in the comments. I will leave my social media in the comments again because I know there are a lot of people watching this that probably don't have me on social media. So, yeah. Thanks, guys.